Alright. Just doing a quick check if you guys don't mind. And we're off. So hello everyone, this is Palermo180 here, finishing A Link to the Past. I'm starting literally right where I left off. I just loaded my save state from last time. And yeah, I plan on finishing the game now. If there's time, I might stream another game too. I don't know though. It's going to depend on the time. I actually thought I was going to have this game done quicker than I had anticipated. Slower at this game than I remember, but here we go. So yep. I act this dungeon a little bit earlier than normally, so you do take a lot of damage since we have the green tunic. We're supposed to have the blue tunic by now, so yeah, it hurts, but we should be alright. I remember in part 1 I took a few liberties, got like, what do I have here? Yeah, I got a bottle of fairy, and I can grab another one easily, so yeah, we'll be fine. So like I said, I don't want to really use the term speed run, because it's not good enough to call this a speed run, but it is quick. I do memorize the layout of the dungeons at least, so. The first part of this video I kept going on about how I love this game and it's my favorite game of all time. You'll probably hear me go on about it again in this video. I apologize for that. But anyhow, yeah, so let's see. I believe what I did was there's a key in this room. Yep, right in here. And then we're good to go. Now we're going to go back to a locked room towards the left here, this main area. Man, I hope everyone's having a great week. It's hard to believe it's already Wednesday night here in the States. God, I don't know why, I just felt like this week flew. Hard to believe Cuphead's already been out since almost a week now. That's a great game, by the way, if anyone's played it. It's tough, though. I'm like probably halfway through the game. I don't know, the percentage says like 60-something%, but I feel like I still have longer to go. We'll find out. But yeah, I recommend it to anyone that likes challenging game with kind of like a boss rush game. Really like it though. And the streamer Ali I watch has been playing it too. It's been a lot of fun watching her play that. But okay, yep. So come here. We actually don't have the fire rod yet, but you can still get this in enough time if you're quick. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, wow, I can't believe I did that. I might actually not make it in time. Let's see. I didn't? Nah, that's alright. Just go right back up. There we go. And this is just to get the big key in this dungeon, so. Yeah, just gotta wait it out. God, I feel a little more tired than usual tonight, guys. I don't know why. I need to drink more of my tea here, actually. Bear with me a second. Not gonna wake up. Yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. I'm been able to get a haircut. My hair's getting a little crazy curly. I have ridiculously crazy curls. I should show a picture one time when I was younger. I swear I had like a giant fro going when I was in my early 20s. It was pretty funny. I like having long hair, but I think the thing for me is I'm lazy, and it takes work. Like, every time I wake up in the morning, it is a giant mess, and I have to, like, mess around with it, and I just don't like doing that. I don't know how, if any ladies watch this, I don't know how you, like, spend time in the morning with, like, the makeup and the hair and everything. It's, yeah. Especially a lot of the ladies that work in an office and have to look nice. It probably takes so much time in the day. Time that I am too lazy to spend, you know. Although I guess technically it takes, I don't know. I could work in an office with a suit. I don't know. But anyhow. So enough about my laziness. So yeah, you can save a little time here and just use the hook shot because this is going to start vanishing. Just boot your way up. Grab the cane here. What a mysterious cane. I always love that one. I do like this item though. It basically creates a block and you can push it. And you'll actually see me use it right here. Oh wait, no, not here. I lied, sorry. Mixing up my mind here. Memory's not what it used to be in this game, apparently. Okay, so just kill the wizard here. And did I show off how I can grab? Yeah, I did. How you can just grab a fairy with the anti-fairy. It's a really nice trick. It makes these dungeons so much easier if you go to a way to get it. That's why I did. Figured it'd help on the stream. Don't want to die left and right. Alright. I'm definitely going to be streaming some more Zelda after, though. I mentioned that Zelda's my favorite series, and, oh god, yeah, I can't wait to start streaming some more. I really like the direct sequel to this. I think I mentioned that, too. It's A Link Between Worlds for 3DS. Excellent. I'd love to stream that, as well as some Pokemon videos, but I heard the capture card is very expensive. I don't know if that's true. I heard it's like $1,000 or something crazy like that. I need to look into it. Oops, getting a little hurt here, but it's alright. I can afford to be reckless. Alright, so we're going to bomb our way up here. Hit the switch. That's really all I do in that room. And again, like I said, no, don't ever be afraid to grab these. And we're already pretty much just about done this dungeon. You're about to see a cheap trick that I like to do on the next few bosses in this game. I call it like the magic cape trick, kind of, because I basically abuse it to beat the bosses nice and easy. So this boss does a lot of damage. Again, you're supposed to have the blue tunic. So what I do is just put the cape like this and start going crazy at it. Very cheap, but effective. And I like cheap and effective sometimes. Alright. Yeah, pretty much just spam the button. You got him. Cape allows you to get up higher on him too, like this. There we go. Done. It's a nice and easy way to do it while being kind of reckless at the same time, so... I'm a fan of that. Oh, I forgot I named Linkberry. That's for you, Allie, if you see this. I think I told her last stream, though. Sorry if I'm not talking much at the moment, just kind of... I feel like there's really not too much to say during the dialogue. Especially since I'm skipping it. Okay, so what do I plan on doing next? Now that I got this, we're actually going to go right to Dungeon 3. I decided to do this dungeon first just to do one thing slightly faster. I'll explain it when we get there. Yep, and Dungeon 3 is, or Crystal 3, whatever you want to call it, and the Dark World is just right up in the woods. It's actually in a couple different buildings. You go in and out, but it's not too tough. Use the same teleport we used earlier. And then head straight up on into the woods. Yeah, watch out for those nasty pumpkins. They're kind of like likes, and, likes, yeah, that's not funny. Where they take away some of your items, like your shield or your rubies. Yeah, they're always annoying. Actually, do I need those rubies? I'm gonna try it to see. Might need. I do need 100 rubies for later. So anyways, the easiest way I know of to beat this dungeon, to do it nice and simple, is I got the cane earlier to make this faster. Just use the cane right here, on this, go on in, just grab the chest and leave. Watch out for those hands, though. As anyone who's familiar with Zelda knows, they take you back to the entrance. They're annoying. But yeah, so you just mirror your way back, and just leave. All we needed was the master key there. This is another dungeon where the layout's pretty easy to memorize, but the boss is pretty nasty. I have it set up where he's not going to be that hard, but again, if you were trying to do like a real speed run, like, you know, world record speed run, it's tough. Actually, a lot of the bosses are tough. They're just really hard to predict. It's one of the reasons why I don't think I ever want to put practice in on this game to speed run it. Like, really good. But anyways, yeah, so you come in here, bomb in this room, and you can actually kind of boot your way there to save time in that little hole there. And just exit the building. Alright. And now here, we can actually go right on here. Back to where we got the master key. Now we proceed left. And hookshot can save a little time, so we may as well equip that. The skull here, the... Oh, crap. Grab the key and then just leave. That's it for those two buildings. Now we just head to the last one. So, like I said, memorizing the layout's nice and easy. Just the boss is tough. So you have to have the fire rod to proceed to the end here. And yep, now that since I grabbed the key from earlier, you can just go right on in. That stupid hand thing, though, is still around. So yeah, so watch out for that. Probably one of the most annoying enemies in Zelda games, in my opinion. That and like legs. Alright. These guys die in one hit. So if well, I guess that makes sense, you know. Mummies, but anyways, yeah, so we're gonna take them all out. I'm gonna wait for that stupid hand to actually to drop. Yep. And just light your way in. Should have plenty of time. Here you can get turned into a bunny by that stupid yellow thing, so I try to quickly get into the next room. Just like that. And you have to burn the mummy here. Or kill it. Get a key. Boom. And just like that, we're already at the boss. Again, magic cape. I'm gonna abuse it. The boss doesn't take too many hits with the level 3 sword. It's just, oh, like, look at this room. It's moving, spikes start appearing, he shoots beams at you. It's just so annoying. So I like being in the nice and lazy way. Come on. Shoot. Wow, I'm not doing too good. I mean, I can afford to be bad, so that's good. Come on. Look at that, just like that. I did 2 dungeons in what, like 5 to 10 minutes? Next up, the ice dungeon. It's really only, like, what, 3 dungeons left? This stream was probably going to be... This stream's going to be shorter than the last one because I'm further in the game. There's not too much game left. I think I was like... Yeah, I probably did like 2/3 of the game. Which I think clocked at around like an hour 40 minutes. This one will probably only be like 40 minutes or so. Maybe, I don't know. I'm already changing my mind. I think it will be around there though. Who doesn't love the Zelda theme? Oh yeah, that's the first. I think it's the first game where it appears. I just realized that. Yeah, it's not in the original game. I mention this all the time. I love music in video games, but how is Zelda not up there? I mean, this game, the original, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker had some good music. Twilight Princess, Koji Kondo. I think that's his name. Genius, that guy. I think he does the, well, at least the earlier games, he did Mario and Zelda. Alright, so yeah, we go here. Before we enter the dungeon, we're actually going to have to grab the ice rod. We need it to beat the game, so... We don't need it yet, but we will eventually, so... This is the most convenient time to grab it. We need bombs, though, to blow it open. Yep, just like that. Well, hopefully everyone on here got a hold of the Super NES Mini who wanted it. I heard Amazon was having some sort of pre-order issue, which makes me feel a little less bad now about pre-ordering. I was all like, oh man, but I luckily got one on day 1. And I do feel bad, though, for people pre-order. That's rough. I hope, I mean, I haven't really read too much about it, but I think the headline said they were having issues. So I hope that gets taken care of. Feels bad for people expecting to have it and just like, hey, where is it? But anyhow, so, yep, and the fire rod's the first item we're going to need. We actually need the fire rod to get into this dungeon. Probably a big reason why we did that one first. Alright, come on out. This guy comes out here, yep. And I think the hook shot's going to be the next item we need. Yeah, right in this room. You can hook shot these enemies to kill them easier. I think you saw me do it earlier, but just a reminder. There's actually a bomb jug trick where you can skip a lot of this dungeon if you pull it off. I don't plan on doing it, though. So, sorry. But it is neat. It is neat. It's a neat trick. Here, we're just trying to get to the room up top in that cross-shaped hallway, but we have to open these rooms first to get there. I always like that trick. If you hook shot, it hits the switch on the way. Cool little effect. Alright, yeah, these guys are annoying. And you really, if you want to, like, beat this dungeon a bit faster, having the cane, if you're not doing the bomb jump like I am, and still trying to beat it quickly, having the cane first is going to help, and I'll explain why when we get there. So we're going to kill these guys. You have to hit them and then place a bomb to kill them. I think they drop a bomb too. Yep, and I think the other one drops like a heart, maybe? Let's see how good my memory is. Let's see. What do you drop? What do you drop? Oh, it's bomb. I lied. Hookshot's going to help in this next room. Yeah, it's a moving tile room, and you have to kill... I don't think it's this one. I think it's the next one, but I'll kill it to be safe. Yeah, I think it's this one for the key. Yep. And don't bother hitting that switch. Just go on in. Yeah, switch here. You can hookshot through that fire, which is kind of another cool little thing you can do. And, yep. See if I can kill them all in one swing. Ah, I missed. That's alright. Hookshot kills them. You know what? I don't feel like taking damage. So, oh wait, I did. Never mind. I was gonna use the cape. Hit me a little too fast, but that's alright. So in this dungeon, you can save time and not grab the blue tunic, but again, I don't trust my skills, so I'm going to grab it. It's really not that out of the way either, so... I've said this many times on these streams, better safe than sorry, especially on Twitch, so... as I said many times, I'm sure it's not fun to watch someone die left and right, at least not me. Some streamers make it exciting. I don't think I'd be too good at it. I'm gonna try to avoid that little thing. Yep. Go. The master key is on this room over here. I think you have to go upstairs when you go in here. Yep. Alright. And the quickest way to actually proceed in the dungeon and get the tunic is to actually go backwards. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to need the hook shot, so may as well cook that. I don't even know if we need both keys, but we'll grab... Actually, no, I think we do. And now we're going to need bombs next in this room on the left here. The ice is so annoying in this game. You don't have to encounter much, though. So yeah, you can bomb right above you. Just be careful, because these guys will come out, too. One of them, yep, like that. And if you want to get the tunic like me, you just come right down here. There we go. I just thought it funny how his hat's white, yellow. Sorry, yellow, even though it's a blue tunic. It does the same thing with the red tunic later in the game. It's a blue hat. It's the only Zelda that does that. We're already almost done this dungeon. See, nice and quick. I don't even think we need the anti-fairy for health. Yeah, this is the room. So, if you don't have the cane, you have to do like a... I won't even go into too much detail. You have to kind of annoyingly go through a bunch of rooms to proceed lower. But if you have the cane, you can just use it to press that switch. And come right here. And this is the room before the boss. So, saves a lot of time, and it's just easy. Definitely worth grabbing. So this boss coming up down here, if you didn't grab the health, like the extra, sorry, not the health, the extra magic, the half magic, you have to make sure your magic's full. You need to have full magic to beat this boss. I don't have to worry, though. Because you have to shoot this, I think, is it 8 times? Yep, 8 times. And if you don't have that half magic thing like I have, it will take up all your magic, so you have to have full magic. And wow, I'm getting hit hard. I'm going to use the cheap tape crate trick again. It's nice if you can corner them. Here we go. No more cape abuse after this, I swear. Yeah, I think I'm going to beat this fairly quickly, actually. So there might be time to stream another game. I already think I know what game I'm going to stream next, so... We'll see. I hope anyone, at least around here, New England, or, like, you know, some of the cold regions, I hope you guys are looking forward to Halloween. I am. I've never... Can you believe this? I've never carved a pumpkin in my life, despite the fact I live in Massachusetts, and you can do it, like, easily. I might this year. I don't know. I might ask my twin. My twin lives it every year. Knowing me, I'll probably, like, try to carve Mario or Link or something. How do I not? I'll probably be kind of cheap, though, and use the, what do you call it? The outlines. Especially my first time. It probably still takes skill, actually. I can't say it's cheap. You probably still have to make sure you're doing it properly. I don't know. As you can see, I'm very intelligent when it comes to this stuff. Okay. So before we proceed further, we are going to get two items. Two very useful items. It's actually possible to beat this game without it. I didn't know that for a long time, but it's still going to help a lot to get it. So we're going to go back to where Link's house is, or Barry's house, and enter the dock rail down below. To the teleport you saw me use in the last stream. And it's a good thing I grabbed that, the extra rubies, because you need at least 100 rubies. Make sure you have that. So yep, if you come right in here, just buy this big bomb. Be careful though, don't push A anywhere, and don't jump off a ledge. Don't run, because the A button's the boot. Don't use the boot and don't jump off a ledge, just walk. And I'll show you the easiest way to get to where we want to go. Put the mirror first, don't use it yet though. So you... Oh, ah. Now that I have the tunic though, they don't do as much damage, so that's nice. So yeah, you just go up here, a little bit to the left, just use it somewhere in this area. And then we're actually going to go back into the dock rails, right across this bridge here. Right through here. It's the fastest way to get to the pyramid, which is where we're heading. Right up here, yep. And you want to use it where this big crack in the wall is. Just push A and just walk away. Just let it count down. Don't worry if you get close to it like this, because it doesn't hurt you. And yep, here we go in Wishing Well. You want to throw two items in. First one is the bow and arrow. It helps beat in the final boss in the game. Because this fairy is going to give us silver arrows, just like in the first game. Silver arrows hurt Ganon. Sorry, my nose has been... Oh. No, it's not exciting to watch. Apologize. Yep, there we go. And we're just going to now throw another item in. Sword. And we get an upgraded sword, which is always nice to have. The final sword. I think it's supposed to be gold, but it always looked yellow to me. But yeah, it's the best sword now. The highest level sword. Okay, so yeah, now let's teleport back. Now we're heading up towards the mountains where the last two dungeons in the game are. And we have everything we need, so maybe we'll just go. I still hate these boulders. Even though, like, I have plenty of health now, I still hate them. I like to go the same way we went up earlier. So, yeah. To where the Pendant of Wisdom, I think it is? The pink pendant? Where that dungeon is, we're just heading in that direction. Alright, so yep. When we get up to this dungeon now, instead, we went left to get an item. We went into the dungeon earlier, now we go right. And we're going to equip the hammer. I believe you need the hammer to proceed. I think you have to use it on the end of this bridge on the right here. Yep. I know some of these games a little too well. Although in my defense, I don't play too many like big budget games that come out. I play a few. Like I played Resident Evil 7, I liked it. Breath of the Wild I loved, but I don't play too many. It's not that I hate them or anything. I just really love going through these games. They're cheaper, more accessible, and I don't know. I just don't ever really get bored of a lot of the classics. Is it nostalgia? I don't know. Because I did grow up with them. But, I do like... It's getting better nowadays. I do like how much easier it was to just pick up and play games back in these days. There was a period where it was like... You had to play like an hour, 2 hours just to get into a game, and there was like... They basically threw tutorials at you where it was like an instruction manual in the game. And, yeah, they started getting better with that again, though, now, where it's like... If you want to look up what to do, it's like kind of like in the menus now, which is nice. It should always be an option to me. Because sometimes it's fun to try to figure out what to do on your own, like what the controlling is too. And it is nice to get into the thick of, like get into the game a little bit faster than some games out there allow you. So yeah, I like how they've been getting better at it, a lot of companies. The only other thing I am a little bit critical about some modern games is that because it's strange, video games are really becoming like movies now, where there's just so much money is invested. It's really a big business, and so a lot of companies, it's safer to just release sequels, like take Call of Duty for example, and it's easier to just kind of push out sequel after sequel, largely the same game with just a few neat features. And just make the graphics prettier, and bam. The reason why, of course, is because they're investing a lot of money. They want to play it safe. They don't want to... Which I understand. I mean, and they're not... I understand the business aspect of it in the sense that one big mistake, the company can go down. You don't want that to happen. I'm sure that, like the CEO and all that, the board, the chairman. But there was something nice about this period, the 90s, early 2000s, where, like, even though these were still like big games for the time, the teams were small. There was still they still had a lot of liberty, a lot of creative freedom in making these games, and yeah, I feel like it probably is more controlled now just because of how big video games have become. That being said, though, it's not like I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing. I mean, there's no denying it's really cool to play a game with just these amazing production values, and to be especially like an open rails game, it really is cool to see just these beautiful landscapes and just excellent animations and everything, orchestrated music. Anyways, here I'm actually going to intentionally get hit just to save time. These anti-fairies are everywhere in this dungeon. It's like, oh my god, I'm doing terrible. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, there we go. There's the key. Key I needed like 18 hours ago. You know what? Why not? Just because they're right here. There we go. Anyways, yeah, so this will lead to the master key. And, yep. So now we're going to grab the item in this dungeon, which it's skippable, but it's like literally on the way through this dungeon, so it's like, why not grab it? It's the mirror shield. Or I don't know what it's called in this game. I think it's the mirror shield. That's what it was in Ocarina of Time. These guys. Oh, I forgot sometimes they drop 8 bombs, which is pretty nice. Oh, come on, get over here. That was a little embarrassing. Not the greatest combat skills, but we're moving along. We're moving along. But yeah, just bomb this and watch out for the beams here. If you stay all the way to the right, even though it looks like you're going to get hit, as you can see, you're not, so that's kind of cool. Although you will. I should have went away first to avoid getting hit. Oh well. But, let's see. Oh wait, no, you don't use the mirror here. I'm sorry, I was thinking of a heart piece. I'm not getting the heart pieces. So yeah, you can actually hookshot to save a little time. Oops, put up the map. Move it. Yep, grab the mirror shield. Yeah, just call mirror shield. Okay. I always think the shield's funny because you can't even see Link's face anymore. Big shield. Shields aren't as useful in this game, though, as later Zelda's. But it does block damage if something's facing in front of you. You know something I always found strange about this game, by the way? See this? This is a bomb wall up here, but you can actually boot it and open it. I think it's the only one in the game you can do that. I don't know, though. I always thought that was strange. I should look into that just out of curiosity. I'm the geek that likes to know weird things like that. And, let's move along here. Again, actually, you know what? I am going to use the cape again. I forgot, but not for a boss. Oh, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Actually, I don't need the cape right now, but... Oops, oops, oops. I'm doing terrible. Yeah, the way you're supposed to go is down here like this, then just right, and down, and right, yeah. I don't know what I did there. Now we just have to go southwest. That's where the door is. But yeah, if you time the cape, you can avoid getting hit by those. Let's see if I can show it off. Nope. Nope. Already far away. No, that's alright. And down here, if you don't want to get hit by these eyes, you can just... See how I have the... See how I'm charging up the sword? I line the mirror up to it. And you can just go left like this. Do the same thing back. Kind of a nice little way to avoid getting hit. And we're already almost done this dungeon. Grab emergency. Fairy. Oops. Get out of the way, pal. Get out of the way. Too lazy to get out another item, so I'll just do that. Actually, I could use the hook shot. Oh well. There's a nice, convenient magic refill right here. And you need magic for this boss. So you need both rods, the fire rod and the ice rod. That's why I grabbed it earlier. We're going to start with the ice rod. We're going to try to beat him as quickly as possible. Okay, so the reason why he starts off by taking out the fire one, that's why I equipped the ice first. After you stun it, I'm going to switch to the fire rod to save time. I'll explain why in a second. It takes 3 hits. So while it's dying like this, you can't swap items. That's why I switched to the fire rod before I even killed it. Just saves a little time. And now it just takes 3 hits with a level 4 sword and it's done. Just gonna wait. Turns into sort of like a snake. Alright. 2, 3. Done. Another random nerdy fact that I know is the heart drops wherever the boss dies in every boss room in this game except for this one. It always is in the middle. I don't know why. I don't even know how I noticed that. Leave it to me to notice it. And there's our lovely Princess Zelda. I can't be the only one who thought Link was Zelda as a kid. I think that's like the mistake everybody makes who's new to Legend of Zelda. Alright, 1 dungeon left. It is the biggest dungeon, however. 1 second here. I'm making a mess here, if you don't mind. Spilling tea. I'm a clumsy guy. But, okay, so... Unfortunately, this dungeon's not far. You just go left. Just go left. You cannot enter this dungeon unless if you beat all the previous ones. Which is the final dungeon. Lionels. The only time they appear in this game. I like how they made them challenging in Breath of the Wild. It's like you have to like figure out their attacks and stuff. I liked it a lot. I really enjoy facing them actually. They kicked my butt the first time I battled them. Here we go. So this dungeon is quite long. You have to do a bit of battling in it towards the end. And it's unavoidable, but we're well prepared. Like I said, I know I keep saying this, but I took a few liberties for streaming purposes. So we're going to grab a couple keys here. And you just have to kind of push the block in the middle to proceed further here. Oh, pushing the wrong button on the D-pad. Never helps. If you want to save a little time here, you can actually angle it where you boot like this, and then hook shot down. Oh, one item. Ooh, there we go. Yep, and I hit that switch with the cane to make it easier in this room. Do the same thing here, actually. And I believe there's yet another key. Look at that, we're just railing in the keys. Reeling in the keys, sorry. Let's see. Yep, so just hit the switch, go in the block here. Now, the order, I believe... Oh, wait, we're not there yet. You have to go through those again in a specific order, though. You can actually boot your way over that one. You push the switch here. And yet another key. Yeah, this is a room. So if you go right, left, left, I believe. Yep. You know you did it right, because you'll be right where I am. You have to go through these two. Okay, so this room, I think you're supposed to like light candles to find your way like around these invisible blocks, but there's an easy way to do it. If you step just far enough away to boot, like this, you can kind of just bounce off like that. Saves time. And we have to bomb the bottom right room. Here, the bottom right corner, sorry. And we actually reface the bosses from the first three, the pendant dungeons. And here comes the first one. They make it a little bit harder. Like, see how there's ice here, but we're so much more powerful now. Doesn't really matter. Oops. Shot too soon. That's good. I was like, I always thought the sound effects funny. Ooh, I don't know why. I'm pushing the wrong buttons on my D-pad. Kind of funny. Yeah. So let me... Oh, crap. Crap, I gotta go back down. Go back down. Forgot to grab something. No, don't make me oh, damn it. Alright, well, I made a stupid mistake. The room where I have to reface those bosses now. I have to redo this all, I'm sorry. You're supposed to grab the master key there. In the room up, and I just, yeah. There's one downside about live streaming is you make mistakes. Can't believe I did that. Let's try to quickly get back there. Pretty much just a repeat of everything you've already seen me do, but oh well. Can't believe I did that. I'm still thinking about that. Wow. We all make mistakes, though, right? As Bob Ross would say, no mistakes, just happy accidents. Picture if this was a legitimate speedrun and I made a mistake like that. Oh my god. We just added several minutes to the clock. Right, left, left. There might even be another order, too, you can do, but that's, I don't know. Simple enough, right? Oh, we're already almost back. I guess it wasn't too bad. Alright. If I forget to do it again, then oh my god. No, I won't. That would be so bad. Oops. Okay, just the bottom chest. Well, just for the heck of it, what are in these chests? Okay, arrows and what, bonds? Yeah. I'm just curious. I'd repeat all that just to get the stupid key. But you do get the red tunic from doing that, so that's cool. Just like in the first Zelda, you get it very late in the game. So now we mirror and go through the main door up north. Up here, and pretty much just go through a bunch of rooms where you fight enemies, for the most part. They'll like to annoy us with the switches here. You got through it though. Here you're supposed to use that statue to like prevent these, but I'm just gonna try to take them out without even bothering. Oops. Yeah, I didn't even care if I got hurt. I just want to take them out quick. So I'll try to use the arrows to save a little time. Well, these enemies I think you might have to. Do you have to with the arrow? Yeah, you do. But a couple other enemies coming up, you'll see. I'm gonna try to kill them as quickly as I can. Oh, those statues are so annoying. Ugh. Switch here. It really, I do like how it brings back like all the enemies in previous dungeons. Though it really is kind of like a little gauntlet. Trying to throw everything they got at you. Even these come back. For the longest time, I didn't think that room can be accessed, but you can kind of, I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but you can actually, I'm not going to do it right now, but you can kind of like line yourself up to boot. Actually, you know what, I'll do it real quick. Like this. Yeah. How do you get back, though? Oh, okay, you can do it the same. Yep. I don't know how else to get into that room. But I think it's just fairies in there. Here, this is where this either comes in handy. Saves a little time. Excuse me. Oh wait, no, not here. I'm sorry. That's not what I use that because it freezes those. I use it with the skeletons. Saves a little time. Yeah, I forgot. I don't use it on these guys. Come on. More annoying hide rooms. Ah. Look at, they just like making this annoying, huh? They got the thing shooting beams at me, they got the eye thing, they got ice, and they got enemy from far away. It's so annoying. Now here comes the second pendant boss. They try to make it, again, they try to make it a little harder by having that thing there, but not that bad. Although I'm lower in health than I really should be. Still not done. Still a few more fighting rooms, if I can remember. Either's useful against these guys. Wait for they fully appear, and then boom. It also even shows where to go, so that's kind of nice. Oops. That was bad. I do have 2 emergency fairies, though, so it's really, I can be reckless if I wanted. Same as what I did in the previous room. Oh, there we go. Couple hearts, never hurt. I just kind of boot my way up through this room. Yep. Gotta make sure you have enough magic here. Oh, wow. Man, I'm playing sloppy. Even a little too reckless. A little too reckless even for me. Let's try. You know what, I'm gonna grab. Yeah, just remove these. See a little time. Then we can. Yep. And I think you get a refill right up here. Oh wait, on the right one. Sorry. Yeah, so that's nice. Again, using that mirror trick to not get hit by those. And in this room here, if you want to do it in one try, start by firing the bottom right one there. To see how it starts disappearing in that area. I think there's yet another key. I really don't think I even need all these keys anymore, but... Oops, didn't need the... Yeah, there is. I'll grab it for no reason. Man, I'm so low now. That's alright. This is the only time in the game you have to do this, I believe. You kind of have to like time when to throw the bomb here to line up. It's kind of cool, actually. I like it. Here we go. Fairy time. Come on, fairy. Get over here. Get over here. Alright. I didn't even really do that for the health as much as I just got sick of hearing the beacons. So yeah, here, equip the hook shot to save a little time. And we have to face this guy again. Fortunately, he only takes 2 hits. Oh! He only takes 2 hits, but don't be an idiot like me. Oh, you know what the hell? Why not get full health? Don't need it, but... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I don't feel like chasing it. Back to using the hook shot again. Oh my god. I forgot to do the trick where you, like, hold the sword towards him. You won't fall if you do that. That was bad. Get over here. Come on. There we go. No more of that guy. And the reason why I put the hook shot now is you, it just saves a little time. It doesn't let you equip the hook shot for a second there. It just makes it a little easier because, you already have it ready for when the chest appears. Not a big deal, though. We are actually now almost done this dungeon, so that's nice. I'm sick of all these enemies. I think this is the end right here. Yep. Face the wizard again. I'm so terrible at pronouncing this guy's name. Ockenheim or whatever. Angenheim, I don't know. But yeah, so there's... You basically beat him the same as before, but there's 3 of them now, which... It's kind of debatable as to whether it's easier or harder, because they always shoot the big ball projectile, which hurts him. So if you line him up like this, I just hit him twice there, I believe. So, I don't know, it's kind of... I didn't line up. If you're good at lining it up and like, you know, getting the right angle, he's kind of nice, actually. Come on, give me a good... That's a good one. There we go. See? Not too tough. He actually goes down quicker in this crossplay. But of course, that's not it. We gotta face Ganon. Ganon's actually kind of a letdown in this game. He's really not that hard. Although, to be fair, there wasn't much to him in the first Zelda either. Ocarina of Time, they made it kind of cool, though. I do have the 2 emergency fairies, so I can go in right now and face them. If you really need help, you can go grab some now and just come back to this crack, though. And here he is. Yep, just starts... All he does is throw his little trident at you right now. But... Then you'll start getting out these little red bats, like this. Just be careful, because he'll, yep, spread them. Oh, I got hit. I said be careful, and I get hit. I do that all the time on these streams. Yeah, and then he'll eventually have them... Well, he brings them back in, like this, and then he'll have them come after you. I was trying to do enough damage, though, where he won't bring them out again. Let's see if I did. I did, okay, good. So now, he won't, he'll shoot fire, like kind of like a little pit of fire in the floor if you're too far away from him. If you kind of just stay close like this and swing at him, when he, breaks the floors, the top floors and the corners, he won't use fire at you, so... Alright, so yeah, now what we do here, this is the last part of the fight. So yep, stun him, and you shoot him with a silver arrow. You can only stun him when the light's on, though, on these two little lanterns here. So, oop, missed him. Pretty easy, though. Sometimes if you're quick enough, you can hit him twice. Watch, he's gonna be right near me. That was bad. I had two fairies, thank God. I really shouldn't have died twice there. He's really not that. Oh well. He's almost dead. This might even be the last shot right here. Yeah. So despite my sloppiness, he's really not that hard. And there we go! Link to the Past. My favorite game of all time. I never get bored of it. I might come back to this game after. I'd like to do a 100% run where I get all the heart pieces and items. And I would like to try it a little bit harder to do. Even not a real record speed run, but one that's like, you know... I might not spend as much time talking or explaining and try to be a little less reckless and try to at least beat it pretty quickly. But yeah, I'm actually going to skip the cutscene and take a little break, and I'll probably come back with another game. So thank you for watching, and I'll be right back. Or not right back, actually. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. So thank you for watching. Take care for now.